of the sweat and the tears has built a fear up inside him he didn't know he could feel. His life is fucking surreal until the audience cheers. Then none of the bullshit even matters, it's clear. What he's gotta do with his life and all that he sacrificed was well spent every time he sees his name in the light. So he continues to fight, give it all of his might. He's refusing to loosen up, their chances not come twice. He gave up everything that ever made him whole. He lost everyone who ever gave him a home. He knows at the end he's gonna suffer alone, but he won't ever stop walking down the road.
Scarecrow Hill, the road. You're listening to My Night Out Radio on Rhode Island Free Radio. And I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have sponsorship. That's correct. The Dollhouse in Woonsocket, Front Street in Woonsocket, an excellent gentleman's club. They're having their 6th anniversary coming up. Their anniversary party is May 28th, 29th, and 30th. They have the Midget of Mischief, Firefly, coming in. Well, being that they're sponsoring us, they're giving us a giveaway. So if you email us at mynightout.radio@verizon.net, tell me you want those tickets. I have a limited amount, but I will set you up with a set of tickets, 2 tickets, each person that emails me until I run out. So make sure you get in touch with me quickly. That's for the May 28th show.
I got to say, and, you know, for anybody who listens to this show that knows me personally, it's always awkward when I'm in the same room with a little person. There's just, we kind of have that little connection. It's just, it's weird. It's weird, man.
Was that upon the little connection?
Well, you know, and you know, Firefly does describe herself as, in her promotions, as the Midget of Mischief. So it's not a slide in that case, but little people do not like to be called midgets. So
no.
when I'm out,
dwarfs only have to walk around with armor and an axe for them to actually classify as a dwarf. Either they run around with a group
of Bridget the Midget fan myself.
So make sure you check them out. That's that's coming up this week at the Dollhouse. So Justin, we see where you're coming from. You know, all the players at Black Sheep Entertainment, now that I have that correct, you have a show on the 30th, Freak Fest 6.
I do. The Funhouse.
The Funhouse. Now, I've been lucky enough. I've been part of 3 Freak Fests so far, and hopefully number 4 and number 5 too. But tell us about it. What are some of these things that you have coming up on the 30th that people need to see?
Aside from 2 stages full of incredibly talented rock bands and metal bands, as I do have alternate stages running, so I have one band end, next band starts immediately after, goes back and forth between 10 rock bands and 11 metal bands.
So this isn't just your typical starts at 7 o'clock at night.
No, this starts at 1 o'clock, first band at 1:30, and runs till around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Like I said, I have alternate stages, and on every stage while a band is playing, the other stage is being occupied by a sideshow, circus performer, what have you not.
I got to say, this is something that I've been pushing to a lot of people, and me as a DJ, I really see the good side of this. You never stop the entertainment. You never give them the opportunity to say, oh, this is boring, let's go grab a burger, let's get the hell out of here. You are constantly spoon-feeding these people not just entertainment, quality entertainment, but something that they're not going to see just anywhere. They really have to, this is one of the few venues where you're going to see all of this in one spot.
I can assure that this is a type of event that you're really not going to see anywhere else around here.
So it's a true festival. It's not just a lot of music together that they're going to a fest.
It's not just 20 bands on a festival, calling it a festival. That's just, props out to anybody who does a great job in what they do. But when it comes to festivals, I like to bring things out. This is why I host the Tattoo and Music Convention.
Yep.
In Providence. That's going to be an every year thing. I have Freak Fest that I've been running for 5 years now. I have another event coming up in August that's going to be out of control. And
you want to tell us about it?
yeah, I'm starting to put it together now. I'm just waiting to confirm the headliners so that way I can start planning from there. But that's going to be the Big Kahuna. That's going to be at FET. It will be 3 stages going on. We are fencing off the parking lot. We're going to have an outdoor stage, indoor stage for the ballroom, indoor stage with the lounge. Alternate rotating bands all day. However, the glitch with this one is that there's going to be multi-genre bands in every type of genre, rock, metal, pop, you name it. We're also going to have, with the ticket price included, you will have mechanical bull rides, dunk tanks, sumo wrestling suits, carnival games, and a bunch of other stuff that we are trying to plan out right now.
Wow.
So,
now, I got to ask, how do you think of that? Do you just sit there with a dot board and throw it, okay, number 20 is the mechanical bull, number 5 is...
No, it all happened when I went in to rent a tool that I needed from this place, and I started looking around at the things that they had, and I'm like, whoa, this would be awesome at a show.
Well,
who doesn't want to go on a mechanical bull?
Some of the older listeners would realize if you go to Home Depot for a screwdriver or a 2x4 and you're like, wow, that lock set would look good on the front door. Picture that towards the music world.
This was a rental place. They had just so many different types of things. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, my God, they have carnival games. I could, and the whole thing is they have people, obviously, with the price included, which is not cheap to get all this stuff. However, they come with people to run the thing all day. So they have people running the bull. They have people running the dunk tank and everything
So
else.
with the rental, you get the person running the ride
All
who
day.
actually knows about the ride.
Correct. Yep.
Last time I tried to rent a person, there were police involved. But that was completely a different type of a rental.
Well, we're not as crazy as you, Ed.
Well, so there's another one that I had in mind that you have coming up that I'd like to know a little bit more about also, is the Booze Cruise.
Yep. This is the second year we're doing it. It's out of Boston Harbor on what's called the Boatonian, which is Boston's largest party boat. It holds 360 cap. We are going to have it leave around 8:45 and returns around midnight. It's an awesome time. This year we're doing more of a luau bash where we have, we have acoustic acts downstairs.
Yep.
And we have 4 bands upstairs. We have Most Dangerous Men Alive headlining it, along with Joe Sambo and the Goons. We have the Quins, and we also have Funkle from it's my old guitarist from Devil's Feedback, Donnie's Funk Band, and they're like totally awesome, man, like totally badass stuff, man.
So more of a laid-back sound to it on this one.
Yeah, this one's because of the fact that I had my band Devil's Feedback play it last year, and it went from like, really calm and mellow, like rock bands playing for the first 3 bands, and then Devil's Feedback went on, and people almost went overboard. So it got too hectic, and I was advised by the captain of the... I should laugh. This is the funniest thing. So I get the email back from the guy from the boat. He says, I remember you from last year. It says, Captain's log says that your event had some problems last year. Like, well, what would that be? The people that almost went off the boat or the kid that got dragged out of the ambulance at the end of the night?
Oh, my God.
Needless to say, they're charging me a whole lot more this year.
Well, yeah, you do have that issue.
Well, they also, I got to be honest. They gave me a Thursday last year, and they told me last year, there's almost no chance of you ever getting a weekend. This year, I got Saturday night, which means that my bar sales were out of control last year, and they loved it.
Knowing some of the people that went, I could understand why the bar sales went so well.
Well, I was there, and it's crazy. That alone.
Well, why don't we take a break here, and why don't we get into a theme similar to your booze cruise? We're going to leave here. We're going to take Nolan Driscoll. He plays in Most Dangerous Men Alive. He also helps out with a few other bands. I believe he's actually helping out with Satellites Fall also.
Oh, yes. Yep.
So this is the Ballad of the Jolly Roger. Nolan Driscoll. This is My Night Out Radio on Rhode Island Free Radio. We'll be back in a minute.